extreme powers.
How do you think you're going to bring about the political solution for the Tamil people, their rehabilitation, helping them back to normal life?
There are various opinions, various suggestions. 13th Amendment is now, it's outdated. It was created 20 years ago during the war. Now we have better understanding between the communities. We have better respect towards communities. There is no mistrust. We must ensure that those things do not damage our understanding again, the mistrust and disassociation between the communities. We have to do away with these things. What I think the best which can happen to this country is all the communities to live together. Like take example from America, how the blacks and the whites live together. They live like one country, one nation. You can have the national identities of different communities. A Sinhalese will be proud to be a Sinhala. A Tamil will be proud to be a Tamil. A Muslim will be proud to be a Muslim, but still live together as one nation. Then only one day, maybe even after 50 years, you might see somebody from a minority become the president of this country.
What do you think?
Like Barack Obama became president of this country, USA, after 200 years, because they lived as one nation. But if you try to create the gap by, say, giving a certain area a certain authority, another area another this thing, it can finally end up with more mistrust, divided feeling. So that is the type of approach all the communities in this country must have. And politically, yes, to have that approach, everybody must have equal rights. Everybody must feel secure in the country. There can't be second-class citizens, all that. But the solution must come in the manner I explained to you earlier.
Not under the 13th Amendment.
13th Amendment, I think we can think in a bigger perspective to achieve better results.
Why do you think the Tamils will, first of all, are you hopeful that the Tamils will vote for you, for change that you represent?
And yeah, because I have been a military officer serving most of the time in the north and east. I think they know about me. They have seen me as a colonel, brigadier, general, army commander. They can trust me. They know that I am being honorable man, sincere. Nobody suffered under my command or my purview in those areas. They had their problem, but we saved them. We looked after them. I liberated them from the terrorism. And I do what I promise. That's my hallmark.
Would you welcome expat Tamils back into the country?
Yeah, they must come. They must come because they left some of them under different circumstances. So they have to come back. Now we are ready to welcome them. Help us to develop the country. Forget about the bitter experience we had in 1983 or in the past, the mistrust and mistrust between the communities and hatred. We have to forget about those things and try to live with lot of affection between the communities and we have to create a new relationship and they must come back.
You've also spoken about your concerns about rigging in this election. It's been a major concern for you. Why has that been?
You know, he is going to do it. He is going all out to do that. Already, even now, he is doing it. He is on the way to rigging. He is doing it in different ways. For example, the day I was going for nominations, he had organized a huge group of Buddhist monks to come and sit in front of this office and in front of my house to prevent me going out. For 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock, or the nomination time. All these things are personally handled by the president. Sometimes you think the president does not know. When I took up some issues my last day, every petty issue which is done, activated by his brother or the police, president is fully aware of and he is personally giving guidelines. So you can see this election is going to be a very violent election. We expect all the friendly countries, the friendly neighbors to ensure that they put pressure on this president to ensure the democracy established and the election conducted just and fair, free and fair election is conducted.
Would you like to see UN observers here during the election?
Yeah, they are welcome. We must have observed every inch I hope they will take it seriously and come here.
Well, General Fonseka, thank you so much for joining me on the show, and all the very best to your election campaign.
All the best to you and for your country. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.